Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Koki. If you're new to this channel, if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of DIYs. I do home decor kind of related content, and I am going to be doing a lot of lifestyle videos. And today I'm just beginning by doing a sit down video just to see whether I can be able to match that energy to do like some lifestyle videos. But I know I'm capable. I know I am capable. Like, I have the muscles. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm just kidding. Just subscribe to my channel, please. Please subscribe to my channel. Make me grow and enjoy the rest of this video. It's just like a simple book review. I'm just doing a review of a book that helped me a lot to overcome a situation that I went through. So please enjoy. So the first book, the one that I've read the others, but the one that I want to review today is The Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. If you guys know Joyce, she's really so good when it comes to her sermon, honestly. She's so amazing. She's also an author, and honestly, our work is just authentic. She's really very good when it comes to writing. As our writing is very, 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 very simplified for somebody who is just a beginner, or who is not too much into a lot of difficulty word when it comes to English. And I love that fact about that book. She's really has a lot of books. I've read her. I think on my shelf I have read like four books. Four, I think, if not, I think four books from Joyce, and they're really amazing. I've done that Battlefield of the Mind. I've done The Confident Woman. I've done Managing Your Emotions, and oh my God, these books are just so amazing. You guys need to get or download these books from the free stores or apps, and honestly, reading them, you can actually read them. Why am I swallowing my words? You can read these books from the phone, and in PDF form, and they're really so amazing. So the first book that I'm going to be reviewing today is The Battlefield of the Mind, which is just amazing. That book is just amazing. And the reason why I'm doing this is I found that book at a specific time that I really needed it. I was really struggling with, just say like have you ever gotten to a place where you think you have a problem with something, and you just find something that just suits you to be able to overcome what you're going? That was exactly what I was going through at that particular moment, and that was back in 2017. So I remember I just came to a place where I just realized, the thing that are going on my mind, I don't want them. Like, I really needed like a very peaceful mindset, just very positive, honestly. And I think when people talk about what you read honestly impacts your thinking, and I really think that is very, very, very true, because honestly, at that point I really was messed up. Like, the things that will get to my mind, I just absorb, and I believe that is it, and that is it. So I getting choked on my mind, and I decided, you know what, I really want to be like more of a very positive person, even when I'm going through when I'm going through pathetic situations and things that I don't want to, or rather I don't want or ever want to appreciate them in my life. I really felt that need to be able to change that. And when this book came in, I'm telling you, I just fell over the moon, honestly, because that book has quite some pages. But within 3 days, I was done with that book. And honestly, the much that I had gotten from that book up to date, it still lingers my mind. And I'm like, that book was really good, honestly. And if you are someone who is battling, like negative energies, negativism in your mind, sometimes you just tell yourself you can't do this or that. Honestly, I would recommend that book and many other more. So The Battlefield of the Mind is really an amazing book. And in the first topic, she has a lot of subtopics, and she talks about the mind being the main battlefield of every situation you go through, you know. And I think this is so true. When Before even anything, before anything that happens in real life. Honestly, anything that comes into the mind is the one that is going to be projected in someone's life, or the thought that you have in your mind is exactly what you're going to do in reality. Let's say today you actually have a thought that you're not good enough and that stuff. Definitely in the next minute or hour or minute or whatever, the only thing that is going to be projecting in your activities is going to be not enough, because that is the first thing you say to yourself, you're not enough. And I think that is just a very wrong mentality. For me, when I wake up in the morning, before I would even think of doing anything, hey, I say a lot of affirmation quotes. I stand there and say, I'm enough. I can handle this day because I know God has appointed me to do this. So I just encourage myself from the word go. And honestly, this thing or this kind of thoughts actually are coming from what I read and what I allow to get into my mind a lot. Because if I sit down and just allow anything to come into my mind, I'm just going to be messed up the whole day. So the first thing I always tell people, when you wake up in the morning, command your day. Command your day to be peaceful. Command your day to be going awesomely. Because if you don't do that, then who will? Who is going to do that for you? Nobody. So she talks about the mind being the battlefield, and I can agree with her because honestly, I've jotted something that I don't forget everything I want to say. So honestly, the thinking of a person or the thinking patterns of a person are only going to be the reason why they are the way they are. If you're going to be someone who speak negatively of yourself, that is exactly what you get. If you think you're not enough, that is exactly what you're getting. If you think this about your life, that is exactly what you're going to get. So for me, I always say, let your mindset be set on the things that are very positive, and you're going to reap anything that is positive in your life. If you believe you're going to be successful someday, you're going to be. And just don't say it. Go ahead and work about it, because if you don't, I don't think you'll ever achieve that. But I think when it comes to thinking, you have to have the thought. Yes, the thought is there, but you also, it's like, faith without work is dead. You cannot think about how you are going to buy a car, about how you're going to have, this thing going on in your life, and you don't work on it, it will never come. So the thinking also has to be accompanied by action. And the second thing she talks about is never give up on or up on yourself. Little by little you're going to be in the place that you want to be. I love this subtopic because most of the time when we are aiming at something or we've set our goals on something, honestly, at that particular moment, there's so much force that comes into you that you cannot even do what you want to achieve. And that is just the thing that, like a positive mindset will fight. If today you wanted to start a business and you don't have the capital, honestly, there's that thought that is going to constantly remind you that you don't have the money. What are you're not enough, because that is already what you told yourself. But being able to do it little by little. If today I was to set my mind, I was going to do a business and I need money, first of all, I'm going to think about how am I going to be able to generate my capital. And that is just the little by little that she talks about. She talks about you being able to come out of a situation little by little. It doesn't have to be like today and today and today. You can do this over time. You can give yourself time. You can do some planning. After you've done some planning, then you are able to like jot in some things that you want to do before you can be able to land on the final project or what you want to do. And that is amazing, because one thing, you're going to have a very peaceful mind. You're not going to be all over the place. You're not going to get very frustrated if you don't get to achieve your things in the way you set them to be. Planning and giving them time to mature and to be able to produce everything that you wanted. That is what she talked about. A little by little you're going to be out of your problem, and that was so amazing. I know I'm not going to be able to get everything that she said, but you can get these books from your phones, in form of PDF, or you can buy them in the supermarket, because I know they're available. I think a copy goes for around 1200 if I'm not wrong, or I think 1200 to 1500 you can get your book. And another subtopic, she talks about being positive. I know I've repeated this like all my talking, but like to be positive is something that is really very simple if you consider it, because many times we are fighting the voices in our heads. And the negative feelings, the negative talks, they're never going to land you into anything good. So I always say, instead of me wasting my energy when I'm going to talk about something being very negative, or I can't do this or that, I would rather focus that energy, even if it's going to beat my toes. I would rather focus that energy on working at least to be able to be very positive. Because if I ever allow myself to be negative just like this, it just ruins the whole day. And if yesterday I didn't achieve anything, I always tell myself, yes, today, even if what I'm going to achieve today is just like then it's going to be okay. It is an achievement to me, and I don't care. Every time I'm progressing. And mind you, you will never do what you need to do or what you set yourself to do in just in a month, in a week. Let me tell you guys, and this is a true story. Somebody may not know the magnitude of the bad attitude or the energy that I really had in 2017, but I know it myself. And honestly, I have struggled with it until up to today. I still have like specs that are like, they just want to be there in your mind and irritate you all the time. And when I started working on myself, I really felt so amazing. Every day was a change. Every day just changed me. And even if I've not achieved anything I want, or anything somebody would spot and say, oh, she's successful and all that, I never give up on myself. I never like let myself down. I wake up and I still tell myself, yes, you don't have enough. And what? So am I going to concentrate on what I don't have? I concentrate on what I have. Even if that what I have is just a book, I don't care. I'm going to do it. And just that, little by little, I'm able to overcome the bad emotions, the bad feelings, the lies, because all these are lies. We are created by God to be winners. That's what I believe. And if I'm not winning, then what am I going to do? If I'm not winning, I'm winning. I'm not going to step down apart from winning. I cannot step down on anything else except winning. So I just wanted to encourage you, please, like when you're going through a situation, don't you ever think that you're the only one who's going through problems. You can sit yourself down to actually, excuse me, you can sit yourself down and try to figure out where the problem is coming from, where it's getting its energy from and guts to come at you like that. And I always say, being kind to people is just so amazing. People are going through situations worse than maybe what you're going through. And being kind to somebody is something that is so beautiful. If you ever wrong somebody, go tell them sorry. I know some people may feel like sorry is just too much for them, but the amount of peace that comes by just saying sorry to people is incredible. Just try it one day. Humble yourself enough to say sorry when excuse me, when you say when you wrong somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. When you wrong somebody and you feel like you did something that was very wrong, just try and say sorry. Be kind to people. If you can give someone a smile, please do. It's free. It's free. So I hope you got 1 or 2 points from my book review, or my whatever I was trying to say. I may not have come out so clearly and so good the way I wanted it to be, but this is just my first sit down video, and I hope I'm going to improve on everything that I'm trying to introduce to my channel. And I just hope you guys have enjoyed. So please subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up, please. Hata ikuwe tu kubwa kidogo. Please give me a big thumbs up and share my videos with who you want to. And please don't unsubscribe, please. Come on, please. You cannot be subscribing and unsubscribing, because I've gotten a situation where I reach 100 subscribers and somebody just unsubscribes. Why were you then subscribing to my channel now? Hmm? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.